All Glown Up is the next evolution that we can get in FC25, and it is taking yourselves a 74 and putting them into a 97. Let's have a look at the Playstyle Pluses. If I've got even any of these, the 67 can go up to 94, so we're looking pretty decent across the board as long as you're looking at a relatively low silver anyway. By the looks of it, we are going to get the Jockey, the Tiki Taka, the Anticipate, and also a Rapid to throw on this player. We also should get a 5-star, 5-star. We got the 3-star skills there, as well as the 4-star weak foot. So unless you have got a 1-star, 1-star, which there probably is some, I don't know how many there is, but generically you should end up with, at the minimum, a 4-star, 5-star, but realistically, 5-5 everywhere. In terms of stats then, 95 max on the pace, 94 shooting, 95 on that agility, 97 on the passing, 95 balance, 97 stamina as well as reactions, 95 defending and strength. We get 95 on the dribbling, 96 ball control and aggression, 97 on the composure, which is massive as long as the player gets it, because we've got all of the stats in the world, but when we do look at the in-games, it only goes up to 74. Remember, that is going to be a plus 26. It isn't going to get you there all the time. So we are probably looking at trying to go for a 70 to 74 rated card, as that should have a lot more composure than my bog standard bronze. So in terms of the upgrade itself, it's free, which I think is the biggest quality of it. The question is now is there really any need for it? We've obviously had a lot of evolutions. This will be predominantly for your players that you have just not upgraded yet. You've got no chance of upgrading them prior to this, and this will upgrade them. So let's take a look on Footbin. We obviously can see them here. So we get a 30 overall upgrade. So it does give you a pretty solid base to go with there. So you are looking at a minimum of a 67 rated player. If we were to just take Baker as this example, let's have a look at his glow up in general then. So we're looking at 25 on the pace, 23 shooting, 24 passing as well as dribbling, 25 on that defending, 24 on that physical. 90, 94, 97, 94, 89, 95. It's not the worst upgrade in the world. I mean, it could be slightly better if you think this has got to be an end game silver, because otherwise we've got to evolve them again. So it's one of them, unless they're going to add an addition to make them 99 and make it worth it, because now if we get them to 97, they've got to bat off all the rest of the 97s that we have to upgrade as well. So it's always wishy-washy whether you'll actually go that next step up. But stats-wise, looking good across the board, which is nice. If we went for the basic as well, 92, 94, 99, 97, 92, 97. Little bit better with the basic, I'm not going to lie. The problem is who are you actually going to put in here? In terms of playstyle pluses, centre mid, CDM seems about right. I mean, you could go for a fullback as well if there is an option. I don't know if I'd be looking at any attacking players with this, so whether they do an all glown up for a striker, that would kind of be where I personally would be looking at. What are we looking at? Max of 74, so why have we got no 74s in here? 10 play stars, so it's got to be 74s, unless it's just glitched and we've not seen any. I will be interested to see what the popular vote is on this, because realistically, I don't know many. The best I could possibly be doing here is looking at the Prem players more so than anything. So say I took Hannibal as my option. I know he has moved, so I don't know if he's even in any position here. But say we go for the 97 upgrade on him. We can go all glown up. Let's have a look at the stats from him specifically. Decent across the board, as we know. Decent there. Then if we go with, say we go with the basic. Just keep it basic for the moment. 97, 87, 98, 97, 93, 97. I mean, it's definitely not the worst you can go. He obviously gets all the playstyle pluses. Not many silvers have any playstyles, or playstyle pluses at the minimum. What do we get actually on that breakdown? Because you've got to always remember what playstyles we truly get. Press proven, bruiser, flare, relentless, technical, pinged. So definitely no shooting. So I wouldn't be looking at any sort of cam or winger in this, because they're just going to have no shooting capabilities whatsoever. Passing is still very limited. Like, we've got the tiki taka and a bit of pinged. No real through balls with the incisive. No long balls with them. So it is predominantly more defensive, if anything. So it's always interesting to know. And we also get the plus on a lot of the roles in general. So it's something to look at most definitely. And when I say like don't look at cams, it's like if they can play centre mid and cam. It's obviously it is specifically for your centre mids as well. So it's definitely an interesting one. Whether there is actually any 74s then or not, or if it is just 70s. I thought there'd be a bit more on this. Oh no, there is 74s. It must just be okay. It must be ranked by like who's the best person in this. So we have got some 74s in this. So say we look at Doyle, just because he is 74, just to see what sort of upgrades, does he get anything better? So we're looking at 93, 92, 97, 96, 90, 93. Pretty standard across the board. Does get the composure bonus all the way to the top. The basic would allow him 95, 93, 99, 92, 95. Now that's a little better. So definitely wandering up to the topper levels is going to be predominantly worth it. Again, with the playstyles, it looks like they follow that same sort of route. Obviously, there might be some playstyles that Silvers might have, like obviously with Hannibal versus Doyle, he does have the long ball, doesn't have the technical. So definitely check in on a lot of them if you are looking for a player you want to go into a specific team or something. Then if we go look at some of the populars, I say I don't think we're going to get them yet. So we'll come back with the populars and see who takes the fancy. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for Eldorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with Eldorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. So we have got these special cards now. Let's have a look and see through them then. So naturally you could write Job off just because imagine a lot of people have already got him in his 98 version. Was it 98? So we've already probably seen a lot of him there anyway. So that kind of is what it is. You do have Vidal, which if you are nostalgic with the game, that's going to be a fantastic one. Like, obviously, we've not seen really him in a long time, and more than likely, we're not going to see him again in many other forms. So, it's decent enough, I'd say, the kind of to the most. Stats-wise, by the looks of it, we're going to be very similar. He did start off with a lot of no pace, basically, at all. So, it would just be for name more so than anything. We then have Sidibe. Okay, we did get him as a future. We got him as a future star, so if you wanted an upgrade in a Bayern team, it's not a bad option to say the least. I don't think there'd be many names that you wouldn't kind of recognize if you are wanting to do this. Like, you're predominantly going to go for one in your team, so I would be looking at more the Man U players. Even if you're just going Prem, to be honest, you could obviously go for a lot of Prem in here. Schlurp is going to be another one. So many different options. Lewis Skelly, he's starting off as a really low rated card. 88 rated, I suppose he is 58, so you could potentially get him up there. I think you could get him to that 97 with multiple different evolutions. I imagine if we go into the summary, it will take, I was going to say, it will definitely take a few to get him all the way up there, but it's a potential if you really wanted to. You probably just go for the 94 and upgrade that one though. So really, it is a very standard upgrade like this. You're going to pick a player that is based on your team. Like, there's not really anybody that I would say I've been waiting for this evolution for personally, but it's one of them ones that if you do have somebody in mind, this is the perfect shot to do it. We've seen it loads of times last year, and more than likely we'll have another chance for this with somebody going to 99 straight away. I could see that a mile off, so let me know down below who you're going to choose. If there's a name in there, there could be some absolute ballers that just are not even in this, like people don't even know them. So leave it down below, make sure you comment and subscribe, and hopefully we get some content worth actually grinding very soon. Peace.